The Enchanted Blades were created by Kunishiki Rokihira to end the war against the Mikoboshi, with the exception of Enten. It is forged from a material known as Danseki, an incredibly dangerous substance that is normally toxic to handle. However, Kunishiki, with his eyes and Subaru's help, managed to refine it into weapons capable of channeling immense power. Most Enchanted Blades possess 3 core abilities, with the notable exception of the Magatsumi. The blades also appear to possess a will of their own, as we've seen throughout the series. They can resonate with their users, evolve, and even unlock new abilities through their true realm. There's also a life bond between each Enchanted Blade and its contracted user, but now let's break down what these Enchanted Blades can do. And of course, major spoilers ahead. Enten, used by Chihiro Rokihira. Enten was specifically created to destroy the Magatsumi. Its spiritual manifestation takes the form of the goldfish that Kunishiki once bought for Chihiro. The statements he made about these goldfish also resonate with their abilities. Aka, the red one attracts good fortune. Aka turns a bad situation into a good one by absorbing an enemy's attack and redirecting it back at them. To release the stored attack, Chihiro simply calls out the attack's name after saying Aka. Nishiki. It's supposed to be totally amazing. Nishiki cloaks Chihiro in dense spirit energy, dramatically increasing his speed and physical power. Every punch, kick, and movement is enhanced through the technique. Nishiki can also be used defensively by supporting Chihiro's body and reducing physical strain. Kuro, the black one, wards off evil. Kuro allows Chihiro to perform ranged slashes. The size of the goldfish corresponds to the size and power of the attack. Kuro Shred. A swarm of smaller black goldfish releases numerous smaller slashes. While less destructive than a full Kuro, it places far less strain on Chihiro and allows for rapid attacks. It's been described as the sensation of cutting butter with a hot knife. Kuregumo, Cloud Gouger, used by Ibuki Misaka, Jinichi Sojo, and Chihiro Rokihira. Mei unleashes a powerful lightning strike. The attack can be charged to increase the destructive power. A fully charged Mei temporarily disables the ability for roughly 10 to 20 seconds, though experienced users can reduce this downtime. Cloaked Mei. Sojo developed a technique that cloaks his body in lightning, similar to Natsuki Misaka's Raikou. This dramatically boosts both his speed and striking power, similar to a lightning bolt. Mei Shred. When Chihiro wielded Cloud Gouger, the blade resonated with his desire to use it for good. This resulted in black lightning that greatly enhanced his speed and combat ability. Yui. Yui generates ice in the direction the sword is pointed. The technique can freeze opponents or simply be used as a powerful offensive ice attack. Ko manipulates water, either creating mist or launching direct water-based attacks. There's a few combo techniques we can use with Kuregumo. The target is first drenched with water, using Ko before Mei sends electricity throughout the water, creating destructive attack. You can also do the same thing where you drench your opponent in water with Ko and then use Yui to freeze them or to freeze parts of that water. But now, before we go to the strongest Enchanted Blade in the series, if you're enjoying the video, consider subscribing. It helps the channel out a ton and lets me know you want to see more Kagurabachi videos. Okay, so now for the Magatsumi. The Magatsumi is used by Akamura Soga, but it does have some proxy users. During the Rekuzaichi arc, Kyoura Sazanami used it, and then Yura got to use it as well. Otherwise, the Shinichi stands apart from the other Enchanted Blades and possesses numerous insect-themed abilities. So first we have Spider. You create a web capable of trapping opponents and restricting their movement. You have Dragonfly. It forms dragonfly wings around the user before unleashing a powerful blast. You have Centipede. You can cloak the user in a giant centipede and release a destructive explosion around them, using the user as the epicenter. User's back appears to be the weakest point of this attack. We also have Butterfly. You can summon a butterfly before delivering an instantaneous slash. Rather than creating a traveling shockwave, it's as if the blade itself appears as the target location with 0 delay. And the last one we know of is B, a powerful piercing attack that becomes more destructive the narrower its endpoint becomes. As for the unconventional abilities, we do have Malediction. This is Akamura's determination to kill the islanders, resulted in draining the life force of approximately 200,000 people and cause flowers to bloom throughout the surrounding region. Otherwise, the next sword we have is Kumeyuri, used by Yoji Uraha and Hirohiko. The sword does have 3 abilities, but we only know 2 of so far. First one being Banquet. You can induce intoxicating hallucinations. Users can also reinforce their ears with spirit energy to help resist these effects. And Play. It allows the wielder to manipulate nearby objects. The more respect the user has for the object, the smoother and more effectively it can be controlled. And then we have Destructive Play, Hirohiko's interpretation of the blade. Because he lacks respect for nearly everything around him, his version focuses on destruction rather than control. Third ability is currently unknown, like I said, but will probably lead into the theater motif in some way. And finally, the last sword that we know of is the Tobimune, used by Seiichi Samura. The first one we have here is Crow. It allows Samura to instantly swap positions with any feather generated by the Tobimune. Then we have External Crow. This expands the technique's range. Samura was able to upgrade it to allow him to transport things other than himself and Tobimune. The second ability that we have here is Owl. It creates 2 giant owl eyes capable of sensing spirit energy. At maximum range, owl can only detect exceptionally powerful spirit energy signatures. Finally, we have Suzaku. This produces sacred flames that heal the user's wounds, even fatal injuries, as we saw multiple times. Anyone who touches the flame is burned, and Samuro also receives an increase in offensive power just from the flames itself. Then Samuro is able to upgrade Suzaku through external Suzaku. It grants him healing properties to be applied to other people or even objects. And Suzaku Black Flames. These Black Flames are powerful enough to counteract Magatsumi's life-draining abilities. Now there's still 2 remaining enchanted blades. There's very little that is currently known about the final 2 blades. We know that Subaru Urita is one of the contracted users, and we have also seen what the female wielder looks like, but this is what we know. Each enchanted blade appears to be themed after a particular concept or creature. We know that the Enten is based off goldfish, the Kuregumo off dragons, Kumeyuri off the geisha imagery, Tobimune after owl, and Magatsumi after insects. Because of this, it's possible that the remaining blades are based on other animals. The female wielder's location is called Quinn Taisha's Shrine, and there seems to be a coiled snake in the background. Since reptiles are notably absent from the current lineup, my guess is that her blade may be reptile themed in some way. As for Subaru, we know that his ability involves multiplication and his location is called Sushi Subaru. We're still missing non-human mammals and amphibians from the blade motifs, so my current guess is that his sword is going to draw inspiration from one of those categories. Maybe because of his innate sorcery being multiplication, it might be something like rodents based on their hordes of populations, but I'm not really confident about one enough to make a guess here. But let me know what theories you guys have. This is my breakdown of the enchanted blades so far. Once we learn about the final 2 enchanted blades and their abilities, I'll definitely make an updated version of this video. If you'd like to learn about every non-enchanted blade sorcery in Kagurabachi, I've already made a complete breakdown covering all of them on the top right. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know which enchanted blade is your favorite.